Kapadokya, a spectacular natural landscape in the heart of Anatolia in Turkey. Around 400 kilometres southeast of Ankara, strange, fairy-tale-like scenery that features colourful tuff stone. "5 million years ago, two volcanoes broke apart and spewed their fiery lava and ash clouds into the air above this region. The glowing hot lava filled the valleys between the hills and formed a plateau. The ejected material from the fire-spewing mountains gradually cooled. Frost, heat, wind and rain have over millions of years shaped the soft, tough rock into a bizarre natural landscape. A fantastic wonder landscape with impressive valleys, such as the Devrent Valley, which extends across Ivanos, Zelve and Ürgüp. This uninhabited valley is characterized by its stone needles that are packed closely together, so making access difficult. There are hundreds of relatively small tuff balls in this region. Narrow and impenetrable, there's little room here for human habitation. As static as these bizarre rock formations appear to be, they're actually quite transient. Nature has its effect, gradually transforming them over time. Another valley is known as Pasabagi, Monk's Valley. Here, impressive and continuous erosion can be observed. Peri-Bakala, freestanding rocks with peaks and thicker middle regions named Fine Camina, frequently rise up from the levels in small groups. The power of nature first eroded the softer layers, and only the harder layers have so far managed to withstand the rigors of erosion. This is a truly surreal and magical landscape because, as its name suggests, fairies once lived within the rock and bewitched the upper levels. Rose Valley, also known as Belevidesi, has seen little human habitation. However, in the 10th century, it served as a refuge for monks. They dug caves into the soft, tough stone and, in the sheltered green valley, grew fruit and vegetables. Solitude and asceticism were easily enjoyed in this tiny valley, as most settlers preferred the larger settlements that were to be found in the region's other valleys. These scant yet fascinating and silent surroundings make it easy to understand why the people who lived here chose this place. It was safe, secluded, and tranquil. Sword Valley, Belevidesi, also contained human settlements, but today it's grazing horses that pervade the scene, much to the surprise of visitors. Settlers, including Christians, built churches inside tough rock. Collapsed external walls allow a glimpse into the past. These early Christian caves were once well camouflaged, with very subtle entrances. The influence of nature is often unpredictable, so even historic monuments are subject to erosion. The Belevidesi is known for both its natural beauty and churches. The valley was inhabited from the earliest days of Christianity. In the middle of this extraordinary natural landscape are age-old stories that have been cut into the tough stone, a symbiosis of culture and nature. From within this surreal, fissured landscape, unexpected treasures of Christian Byzantine art are to be found. However, the extreme climate of the Turkish highlands is gradually taking its toll on this captivating world. Most of the valleys can be explored without danger, and many of the 300 protected cave churches can also be visited. Nevertheless, climate change is having an effect on this Turkish wonderworld of tough stone. The Ankara Gorge is one of the most beautiful locations of this region. An imposing valley, more powerful looking than its counterparts. The rock here is harder and better defined. The high walls of the gorge have not been shaped elegantly by wind and water, but instead the huge rock cliffs have been torn apart by cold and ice. At the bottom of the 150-meter deep valley, the Belevidesi River winds its way along the curves of the natural landscape. Treks from Ankara to the end of the valley near Selimi are popular. The gorge is often quite narrow and overgrown. An undisturbed paradise. With constantly flowing water, it's not surprising that animals graze here. Although today, this isolated and remote valley is no longer inhabited. Here too, cave churches were once constructed, although wildlife has once again completely colonized this fairy tale world. The earliest settlements of Neolithic times confirm the historical inheritance of a lost culture. Kapadokya is in effect a fascinating work of art, created almost entirely by Mother Nature. A tireless artist who is constantly creative. Everything here is subject to constant transformation. Each day, each minute, each moment. A dream born of tuff, a true wonder of nature.